Lisa Vento Nielsen here from The Next Step, just making a quick video to talk about my open letter to high school students and all the things that they need to know in order to be ready for their next step as they transition into college. I was inspired to write this post after launching my college readiness seminar and really seeing the pieces of my advice that kind of really clicked. And as I continue to move forward with these college readiness seminars and with the ebook that I'm writing about being prepared and ready for college, you'll see more of these types of advice pieces coming up. So a big part of what I talked about, of course, is presentation skills. And when I gave my first college readiness seminar and I told the students, hey, be prepared, you're going to be presenting, they were kind of like, oh, okay. It's something that we do in high school, but if you go to a small high school, by the time you graduate, even if you've given a couple of presentations, it gets to be like presenting in front of your cousins or in front of your family. You know these people, you're with them every day. As opposed to when you get to college and the environment is much larger, there's a lot more people, it becomes a lot more high stakes when you have to get up and give a speech in front of 300 people in a classroom. And chances are this will be happening. This is not me just telling you it's going to happen. It probably 90% chance that you'll be getting up and giving these types of presentations. And I thought it was so important to really hit home to them that if they could become comfortable with it, if they could practice over the summer, if they could really get to a point where this becomes no big deal, they will be so set for what comes next. I also spoke about social media and how it can be so dangerous and how they should watch what they do and how they do it. And I spoke from experience here. I've been teaching across the age spectrum from K to 12 in addition to teaching college for the last 12 years. Basically, everyone that I meet that is using social media at that age group is doing it in such a way as to cringe for their future. And I have said before that I am so glad I grew up before social media, because I would not be able to run this business and do what I do if the things that I thought about and wrote about in my journal were public and on social media forever. So it's something that is so important, and it's such a big part of this training that I do with college readiness, but that's not all that we talk about. We also talk about all of the projects that they work on and how important those things are and how they should keep them as part of a portfolio. And also talking about mentoring and how important it is to both be a mentor as well as to have a mentor. And then to talk about getting as much work experience as possible. And a big part of all that ties into some future advice I'm going to put out there about how to interview when you're still a high school student, how to be professional, how to handle all the different things that will be coming up as they try to get ready. Happy hunting, Lisa Vento Nielsen from The Next Step.